Okay, I'm recording this meeting also. This is actually the project meeting for the project over here, which is serial number 21. It's actually 0.39 inch 6-digit alphanumeric, which makes it into a 24-digit or 24 letter alphanumeric strip using 74SC595 and ULN2803. Now, you have worked on the alphanumeric up till now. You have done the assignment also. So this will not be that difficult for you. What I am actually asking you, let me share my screen with you so you have an idea what I am actually doing this. I have started the recording as well. Uh, I will be asking you, I have shared my screen over here. This is the link which I am asking from you over here. This is actually the same 0.39 inch 6-digit 14 segment alphanumeric LED tube display red common cathode. If you see the picture, I hope everyone can see this one. I have physically also, it's also on my table at present. I have two pieces of this one. But what I'm asking you is this, that you have to make a small PCB in which 4 of these displays are there. Okay, since this is 6 digits, so this will make it into a 24 letter or 24 digits, you can call it. We don't use the word digit actually because this is alphanumeric, so we can use the word letter over there. This is 14 segment. This is very important. The one which you have worked up till now is 16 segment. This is 14 segment. As you can see, there is not A1, A2 or D1, D2. A and D are the very same. So this is not the same. So if you are going to make a D or maybe B, then the B will be whole, having everything over there. So that's a different thing. Okay, now I'm sharing the link with you, the link of this device. Each one of you group, or you can buy approximately 4 of them. Okay, it's I guess not that much expensive. That's why it's just like 75 rupees. So what you are going to do, you are going to arrange these in series, 4 of them. Okay, I will share the PCB PCB library also as well with you, so you don't have to make the PCB library. I have already made it, so I'm not going to ask you. But what I'm asking from you is this: if you see my shared screen at present, I hope everyone can see this shared screen over there. What I'm actually asking from you, that if this is one alpha, one of that one, and this is that one digit, this is that second digit, this is that third digit, this is that fourth digit, then this is fifth, and certainly this is that sixth, because I just made the size. So these are the alphanumeric. This is digit number 1 or alpha letter number 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. What you have to do, you will extend this. This is going to be 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to 12, and then you will have from 13 to 18, and then from 18 to 24. So this means that from this point to this point, this is going to be a 24 letter alphanumeric display. Okay, PCB doc file or PCB library of this one is going to be given to you. Now what you are going to do, since this is common anode, by what sorry, common cathode, if you have seen this link which I have given to you, this is common cathode. Now what does common cathode mean? I hope you are familiar. I told you, and Sir Bilal also gave you a file in the very start of this lab also, that if this 14 segment was something like this was the 14 segments over there. So you are having something like this over there. This was that segments over there. So this was like this. This is your A, this is your B, C, D, E, F, and certainly you can then complete. You have already knowing this one. Now since these are 14 segments over there, they are common cathode, which means that there is no common pin. How this is actually enabled over there, that from each pin, if this is a diode, this diode is going to be labeled as A, and then there is another diode which is labeled as B, and then there is another diode which is labeled as C, and then there is another diode which is labeled as C, and they all have their cathode combined. Similarly, this is done for all this G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay, I'm over there. So in this way, all of them over here, let me share the screen. Sorry, I actually forgot. So when you are seeing this one, sorry for this one. So you can see over here in the shared screen, this is A, B, C, D, E, F. And you have this A, B, C, D, and up till your whatever that number is, maybe it will be G, H, or whatever. So they have a common point, and you have to sync that current over here into some resistance or maybe to the ground if you want to illuminate it. So what this means actually, now listen to this very carefully. When you are going to have over here, just wait. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. Okay, now if you are seeing this one, the same one over here, I have this four displays over here, four of these ones which are arranged in common cathode. These are six one of them. Each one of them has this A, B, C, D over there, and you can see over here. Now, what you are going to do, you are going to combine each segment A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, whatever the segments over there, the 14 segments over there, you are going to combine them, and with each segment, you are going to put a transistor pair over there. Okay? The same transistor which you have placed up till now, you are going to place that transistor pair which you have done in your yellow dot matrix. Okay? The same transistor pair. If you remember the transistor pair, let me draw that one. That same transistor pair was like, sorry, it was not like this. This was, okay. This one was like this, and this one was the resistor. So this one was that resistor, and you had another transistor over here. This one was another transistor over here. This one transistor, if it was SMD, then this was 2N3904 with a marking of 1A, and this transistor, if you remember it, I told you this one was BC869, and this one is going to be connected to either A, either B or C. So this means for each of these segments over there, you have to connect it with A, B and C over there, and this transistor is, this total pair, this one over here is going to be repeated 14 times over there. So when you are going to repeat it 14 times over there, so this means you are going to have 14 of these circuits, and what you are going to do, all of these four pairs, their A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, whatever 14 segments over there, they are combined together, which means A is A transistor. When it is going to be connected, it's going to be connected with one also, it's going to be connected with the A of this segment also, it's going to be connected with the A of this segment also, this segment also. So there are four segments over there, we can call it four segments over there. So what we are doing, the display over here is already multiplexed over here, this display, but we are again multiplexing it into and increasing the number of alphabets it can show, which is actually now 24 letters over there. Now when you have done this one, and you have approximately those 14 transistors available over there, and since there is a common cathode point, okay, so what you are going to do, at this common cathode point, since each one of these is going to have a common cathode point over there, so if you want to have the first digit working, there will be a common cathode point. If you want to have the second digit working, there will be a common cathode point. If you want to have the third digit working, there will be a third common, and if there will be a fourth digit over there, it will be common cathode point. So in this way, you will have 24 common cathode points. Listen to this very carefully. You have 24 common cathode points over there. Now, for 24 common cathode points, the only way you can sink the current is actually the answer, that is ULN2803AIC. And you have already worked on this one. Well, how this works? This is having a resistor over there, and you sink the current through this one, then you have a nice resistor, and in this way you can have 8 of the pins having the current coming down. Now since you have like 24 of those common cathode points, so the first digit you can call it digit number 1, then this can be called digit number 2, digit 3, digit 4 and so on. So in this way, how many ICs of ULN2803 you are going to work over here? You are going to have approximately 3 of these ICs working over here. So why? Because you have 24 letters over there. So you have 3 of these ULN2803A ICs over here. So this means from D1 to D24, you can control by these 3 ULN2803 IC. Now, coming to how you are going to connect the inputs. Now for controlling 24 common cathode points over here, you have to have 8-bit data for this IC, 8-bit data for this IC, 8-bit data for this IC, which means now you require 24 pins over here. Now 24 pins is a difficult number. Why difficult number? Any microcontroller, whenever you get it, it's not going to have this number of pins. And if you want to drive this for 24 letter digit, and you want to maybe supposedly display some news on that one, maybe because this is alphanumeric, you want to display something. So you require 24 pins just for this ULN driving, and then you require 14 pins because you have 14 transistors over there. So you will require every time 14 over here. So 24 plus 14, this means that you require approximately 38 pins from a microcontroller, and this is not available easily. So what you are going to do over here, I'm only going to add 7H74HC595. That IC is actually a serial to parallel converter. So this IC, which I am now writing down, what is this doing? This is going to be 74SC595. This IC is a serial to parallel converter. Now what this does, listen to this very carefully. This IC has a serial data in. This IC has a serial data in. Now this is the same serial data in, just like when you plug in a USB. USB just has 4 pins. One is VCC, other one is ground. The next two are D plus and D negative. So the data is actually coming in D plus and D negative. So the data is actually going inside the computer or whatever serially. So what happens actually, if I go a little bit into detail, instead of giving the data parallel, what happens? There is a clock signal. Clock signals means just like the clock signals of your laptop. Whenever you buy a laptop or a computer, you are always fond of having the maximum clock frequency, maybe 3 gigahertz, 4 gigahertz. Here I'm not talking about something 4 or 5 gigahertz. I'm talking about something just in kilohertz range. So this is the clock signal. So what you do, you give a clock signal to this IC, and at each clock, supposedly this is the first clock cycle. This is the first clock cycle. You go to prop value and then you go to 0. So in this range, I keep my data. This is my data in. You can call it D in. I keep it at 0 volts. What happens? The IC will actually find out, okay, this is 0. Then afterwards, for the next 2 cycles, maybe I keep it 5 volts. So this means the IC will know, okay, 2 cycles have passed. This is now 0, 1, 1. Then afterwards, for the next all 3 cycles, I keep it at 0. So this means, so what has done, now in these 6 cycles, I have transferred a data of 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, with this 0 being the least significant bit and this 0 being the most significant bit. I hope everyone has an idea what is most significant bit and least significant bit over here. So now what you are doing over here, you are actually putting the data serially inside it. And same thing we are going to do over here. So this is a serial to parallel shift register over there. So what you will do, you will have a serial data in, and there will be a pin over there. You will put a pin header over there, and there will be a clock signal over here which you are going to put inside the overall over here. So this clock is going to put this data. Now when you are putting 8 clock cycles, what will happen? You will have 8-bit data available over here. Now you don't require 8, you require 24. So this means 24 clock cycles are required. So what you will do, you will have another IC placed over here, and I'm just writing down 595. You can add the 74SC yourself. So now when I have added now 3 ICs, what is going to happen? Now since I want them to work in series, because data is coming inside, I want this data to be actually going. So there is going to be a D out pin over here. That D out pin is going to be taking the data out. So whatever, if the 9th clock cycle is given over here, the data will come out of this D out, and this will go inside this IC as D in. Okay. So what happens? D in over here, and then afterwards another D out from this IC, and this goes inside it. This is D in. So in this way, you are actually connecting. You can have like maybe many number of 74SC595 connected in series, and in this way you can actually have the data in 24 clock cycles. You can just have 24 bits of data available at the output of this 74SC595 over here. So this 74HC595 over here is actually a serial to parallel shift register. Now some more details about this serial to parallel shift register will be communicated by Sir Bilal, because over here I'm not going to go in the detail of this because this IC is not being used by you, but just a little over here that serial data in is being done over here. Then there is a clock signal, and this clock signal is the same for all of these pins. Okay, this clock cycle is the same for all of these pins over here. So clock cycle is the same for all of these, and then there is a pin which is going to be called as SH over here, shift register over here. That shift register is another pin over there. What does it do and how it actually works is actually, I'm not leaving it on Sir Bilal over there. He is also present over here. I will ask him to take over from after this time, after 6:30, and then he can actually communicate. So the purpose of this project is this, that here you are just using 1 pin, 2 pin and 3 pin, and these 3 pin are just going to put 24-bit data over here, and you are just going to have those 3 mail headers over here, and this is going to be connected with ULN2803, and that ULN2803 is connected with this PCB, this segment over there. This is another 24 segments over there with 24 common cathode points, and you have those transistors over here that are 14 in number because this is the 4 segment over there. So practically, if I give you just a little block diagram, what is happening when you have 4 of these segments, let me just make it, this is just like 4 of these segments over here, and with, since this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then 14 segments for each one of them, so you are going to repeat that transistor pair, TP means transistor pair, for each one of them. So when you're, don't worry beta, if my voice is lagging, don't worry, I have recorded this and this will be communicated to you, so don't worry. I have also asked Sir Bilal to actually make a small tutorial for 74SC595, so that will also be available for you. So there will be transistor pairs, there will be 14 transistor pairs just like the yellow dot matrix over there, and that are going to be connected over there. As far as the common cathodes are concerned, which are digit 1, digit 2, digit 3, digit 4, digit 5, digit 6, and similarly going on, you are going to connect this ULN2803 IC. 3 of these ICs, 3 of this 74SC595, and then all of this is going to be available at this one. Now one thing very important when you are designing this PCB, I will just share the PCB doc file with you, PCB library file of this one also, but one thing very important, this has to be 2 layers. Okay, this PCB, yes, I will share over here this the data sheet over here. Don't worry on this one. I will share what is the data sheet. I will share what is the schematic pins over there or whatever. So this is going to be the 6 digits over here, 6 here, 6 here, 6 here. So 24 are going. So please make it as concise as possible. So let me share the PCB doc file with you. Those who are here, let me just. Meanwhile, anyone having any questions over here, please. But I will provide a data sheet for 16 segment 6 alphanumeric. Schematic diagram beta, it's the same, just like alphanumeric over there. The only thing is this, that this is going to be common cathode. Okay? Sir Bilal will actually tell you a little more detail about it. I guess Sir Bilal can actually answer this 74SC595. Meanwhile, I'm sharing the PCB doc file, the Altium library of the 0.39 inch 6 into alphanumeric display. So I'm sharing this one in the conversation window. You don't need to make this PCB library yourself. I have already made it. I have used this over here, and I will share the pin configuration also. Okay, I will share the pin configuration also. In fact, maybe if I don't have it, I will share it on the MS Teams over there. Meanwhile, you can start working on this one, how you are going to have all this one over there. I've shared the PCB library file over here. Okay, and I guess Sir Bilal has also shared something detailed how 74SC595 is going to be working, so you can go through them. Meanwhile, I guess since they are just like 2 groups working over here, if I'm not wrong, yes, 2 groups from section A and section C. So in 1 week's time, maybe not 1 week, 1 week is a little bit more time, but maybe in like 2-3 days, we will have a link given to you, because it's a very small project. It's not that big. It's a very small project. The only thing is this, that you have to make it concise. you have to place it a female header over there, sorry, a female header over there, and you have to place this 0.39 inch 6 digit 14 segment alphanumeric LED tube. And then now you see the size is very small. If you have seen the PCB PCB library file I've shared with you, you will see it's very small. It's even less than the thickness of my finger. So it's very small. So the PCB size is also going to be very small. So we are just going to have like 4 of them, and you are just going to have all. Please make sure all the transistors are on the back layer, okay, so that it's going to be working over there. And then as far as the ULN IC and the 74SC595 are there, they are working over there. Maybe on the top layer or on the bottom layer. It's totally up to you. I'm not having. The size limits are nothing. The smaller the better, since you are not two groups working over there. But please make sure it should be something rectangular. Okay, since you are having 4 of these segments, and 4 of these segments are in such a way that they are elongated ones. So try to make them something in in a tube way fashion. Okay. Okay, I'm not giving any size, so we will have some meeting again in the next week, and we will see what designs you have. No, this is not SMD, but the transistors and the resistances which are going to be included, they are going to be SMD. Okay, SMD is a must because you have to actually miniaturize it. Otherwise, if you want a very big PCB, I can show you maybe a picture of that one also. The PCB size actually increases if you increase the transistors and all that stuff over there. Okay. In fact, maybe I will share in the MS Teams also one picture of this one alphanumeric display of segment over there. I made one PCB just like last week, and it's working. And I will share the schematic of the ABCD, that which pins are A, which pins are B, and which pins are C or whatever. Okay. So any questions apart from this one? As far as 74SC595 is concerned, I'm not going to end this meeting. Bilal, I don't know, your voice can be heard here or not somehow, but I hope, Bilal, is there any way your voice can be heard over here? Because I can't actually make you, I don't know why you are mute. I can't actually hear any voice of anyone. So I'm just moving on to the other meeting. Bilal, if you take over from here, and meanwhile, any questions you can ask from Sir Bilal, and meanwhile, any questions even from my side, if you want to ask, then you can give me a message in the chat window. Refrain from emailing me, because when you are going to email me, then I will have to reply it, and then in a chat window it's easy for me to even paste something or write something, and it's even accessible from a mobile, so I can easily answer it and fastly. So if you have any questions, even this is the common cathode or 7 segment, sorry, alphanumeric segment over here, and that is red in color, just one color over there. It's 14 segments over there, and I have just shared you this. Whatever I have done just now is recorded, and I will be sharing this one on the YouTube channel maybe like 1 hour from now on, or 2 hours from now on, whatever the speed of my internet is there. So I leave with Sir Bilal there. So I hope any questions with you or related to 74SC595, he can do that very easy. Thank you.